Hey, what's up guys? It's Texumer talking to you here, and today I want to cover the recent leaks that have come out about the M1X Macs that are coming on October or November or by the end of 2021. But before I go over the leaks, roll the intro. So, recently we have been on a pretty serious drought in terms of Apple leaks or news. Tech publications and YouTubers have been struggling to have new video ideas, and that's why you're seeing them very quiet around. So there are not a lot of leaks because Apple has cut on them and because we are in a dry season of the summer where no new products are launched. But recently Mark Gurman talked about the M1X iMac, and that's pretty exciting because he reveals some details about this new redesigned 27-inch iMac. So Apple will want to replace their 27-inch Intel machine that has come out precisely 1 year ago on 2020 with the Intel processor, with an i9, with the AMD GPU. But this very powerful machine has now been talked about to be replaced by an Apple Silicon one, most likely with an M1X. But Mark Gurman is not sure if this will be an M1X or M2X. But for me, in my opinion, I think we will see an M1X chip, the same one found on the M1X MacBook Pros 14 and 16-inch. This M1X chip, though, will be different from these new laptops. This M1X chip will be more powerful than them. Why? Because it will probably be featuring a different design. Mark Gurman on other reports said that the codename inside was a name that specifically codenamed as a full die and a part die. So what this means is the M1X chip will probably be manufactured in a way that it's possible to divide it by two. So for example, you could have a 32-core GPU or a 16-core GPU option, but you could have also 10 cores or 20 cores. So the M1X will probably be the full fat M1X will be probably present on the iMac, and then on the MacBook Pros it will be by option. So probably the full fat will probably be only available on the 16-inch, and then you will maybe have some choices on the 14-inch. But this M1X chip will be very, very powerful. And then on the Mac Pro we could see a setup of these 4 M1Xs. So 128 GPU cores and 40 CPU cores. That's pretty amazing and exciting. But other stuff about this new 27-inch iMac is that it could feature a new design, the same one as the M1 iMac. This new M1 iMac, it's kind of dull in terms of design. It's new, it's thin, it's light, and it has white bezels. But it has a pretty big chin, which is no problem if you are talking about normal consumers. But for prosumers like me and other tech YouTubers, I think that having a chin, it's pretty outdated by now. But that's not what Mark Gurman is indicating. Mark Gurman is indicating that M1X iMac will feature probably the very similar design to the M1 iMac, and that's kind of not exciting because at least give us smaller bezels and black bezels, because in my opinion, I think we need more Pro XDR display-like design and less iMac design. I mean, you can have the M1 iMac design for normal consumers, that's fine, completely fine actually, but give us something more Pro-like for the M1X iMac, please. Other stuff like new CPU, GPU, and less ports, it's also likely because the M1 iMac has all of those. Then, the second part of this video, I want to focus more on the M1X MacBook Pros 14 and 16-inch. Apple has been focusing and has been on a rampage of improving their webcams. Why? Because since we are on this pandemic, Apple has been redesigning their computers to fit more 1080p webcams on them. Why? Because a lot of people are working from home and they need more quality webcam video. So Apple, since the M1 iMac, has redesigned all of their cameras so they are capable of 1080p video. This, together with their algorithm that comes with their new silicon, the cameras are able to be much better than the other ones. So these new MacBook Pros will have them a 1080p camera, which in my opinion has been a long time that we should have had that. But it's now, I guess it's fine. 1080p, it's pretty great. And if it's the same as the iMac camera, I think that that's okay. That's a normal to good camera, and Since they are very thin displays and they can pack that much hardware in there, those thin displays, I guess that's cool. So these new MacBook Pros will feature 1080p cameras according to digital trend. So these are the news for today. What are your thoughts? I think it hasn't been pretty dry in terms of news, but these new leaks and reports talking about the M1X Macs make me very jealous that they haven't come out yet, and I think we should see them pretty soon, like 2 or 3 months. I have a video about that here, but these new MacBook Pros and iMac redesign are very expected, and I think when they start selling them, they will sell them like hotcakes, and I'm very excited for that moment because I will buy the 16-inch. I have already decided I want the most powerful laptop I can get for everything I do, editing videos and university. But the iMac 27-inch with the M1X is pretty powerful too, and I believe that a lot of people are waiting for that machine. But what are your thoughts and opinions? Don't forget to comment them down below. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, of course. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, please. And this was Tech Streamer talking to you here. Bye.